Welcome everyone to tutorial adding user-defined properties to point. Exercise number 1 is going to be creating user-defined properties. So what we're going to do, I got already open points for A. In Toolspace on the Settings tab, we're going to expand the point collection. Right click and user-defined properties, and we're going to go to New. And we're gonna create with classification name manhole. Sorry, my H is not working, so I have to do that. Disregard manhole UDP. Great. We're gonna create a new classification again that is called tree. So we're gonna do the same. We're gonna call trees classification, and now we're gonna define the classification properties. So on the settings tab, we're gonna expand again user defined properties, and we're gonna right click on manhole UDP. We're gonna click on new, and the dialog box we're gonna create MH pipe in invert. Property field, we're gonna choose elevation, and we're gonna click OK. And now we're gonna be creating some more. So what we're gonna do, sorry, didn't mean that. Perfect. So now we're gonna create another one. That is going to be called MH material. Material is string, so that's all done. Go again. We're going to go with MH diameter. Obviously, MH is for manhole. Diameter is dimension. There we go. We're going to go with MH pipe in diameter, which is also dimension. Next one is pipe in material, which is string. Sorry, it's selected already. Keep going to the next one. Pipe out invert. Good, which is elevation. Pipe out diameter. Sorry, a few corrections here. There we go. Diameter out, diameter is dimension as well. And one more. Pipe out material, which is string. That's all good. And now we're gonna get onto the trees ones. First one is tree common name. That one is string. Tree genus. That one is string as well. Tree species, also string. Tree diameter, that one's gonna be dimension. And the last one, tree height. That one is gonna be distance. Great, now we're gonna go on to tutorial number 2, which is creating a label style that displays a user-defined property. We're gonna create that. So we're gonna open points for B. Open points for B. Sorry, let me close that one. Perfect. And tool space and settings tab, we're gonna expand the point collections to settings, expanding point collection, right? And under label style, we're gonna right click standard. Great, and we're gonna click copy. Good, and in the dialog box, we're gonna enter for name manhole UDP. Perfect. And layout tab, we're gonna find the layout tab. In the preview list, select point label style. Selected already. And we're gonna click the A plus button to create a text component for the label. For the text component in the name, we're gonna put invert in. Anchor component, we're gonna select point description. Anchor point, we're gonna select bottom left. And text attachment, we're gonna select top left. Perfect, we got already. The text for contents, we're gonna select the 3 dots, and in the text component editor, we're gonna specify the following parameters. On properties, image pipe invert, there we go. Precision, we're gonna set it at 001. We're gonna click next, and in the text editing window, we're gonna delete the text label text. Sorry if you can see, it's a little hard to see. So we're gonna delete label text there, and we're gonna enter invert in before the property field, so at the very beginning. So we're gonna insert invert in. Perfect. So we should be seeing, invert in and the double dot. So we should be seeing text like this, and then we're gonna click OK. In the preview pane, your label should look like this area here, 100 random invert in 000, and we're gonna click OK. We're gonna continue to the next tutorial, to the next exercise, exercise 3, which is assigning user-defined properties to points. So we're gonna open points for C. We're gonna use point groups to associate user-defined properties with points in your drawing. So we're gonna open points for C, which I got open already. Here it is. And in toolspace on the prospector tab, we are on the prospector tab there. Perfect. We are going to click on point groups, store manhole, and in the entry classification column, we're going to select the manhole UDP. Good. Apply the user-defined property label style. So in the prospector tree view, expand point groups, click store manholes. In the item view, right-click in a column heading. And now we are going to clear the check mark from all items in the list except for point number, point label style, pipe invert, and pipe in material. So point number stays. Next one is going to be point level styles. Oops. Point level style stay. MH piping invert is going to stay as well. There we go. And piping material is going to stay as well. So we got piping material, piping invert, piping material, label style, piping invert, piping material, label style, and point number. We're gonna click the row for 0.307. Go down a little bit, click on that row. Click the point label style cell to display the select label style. And in the box, we're gonna select manhole UDP. We're gonna click OK. And we're gonna do that again for 0.667. So 667. Point level style manhole UDP. And OK. Awesome. Now we're going to specify user-defined property values. So for 0.307, look for 0.307. There we go, 0.307. We're going to click the MH pipe invert and we're going to enter 9305. 0.05. Good. Right click the row for 0.307 and we're going to click zoom to. The value should be displayed. That's all good. For 0.667, click the MH pipe inverse cell. And we're going to enter 9300. Good. Right click the entry and click zoom to. Perfect. And we're going to go to the next exercise, which is called importing points with user-defined properties. For this one, we're going to open point for D. In toolspace on the settings tab, we're going to expand the collections point. Good. Expand the point collection, right click point 5 format. Click new. We're gonna select user point file and we're gonna click OK. In the dialog box, we're gonna specify some properties for my name, manhole Sorry, that's my H not working again. I have to do this. Disregard manhole data on the comment tag numeral. Good. Format options, delimit by, and delimit by a comma. Good. Table column of names. We're gonna click the first column heading, label unused, and we're gonna select point number, perfect. We're gonna click OK, and we're gonna repeat those 2 steps for column 2. Good. Image material, so if we can find it, image material. Good. We're gonna go with image diameter, image piping invert, image piping diameter, image piping material, image pipe out invert, image pipe out diameter, image pipe out material. Good, we're gonna click OK. Now we're gonna go to import user defined property data from a text file. So in 2 space on the Perspector tab, back to the Perspector tab, point groups expanded, select store manholes. See that in this group contains only 9 points and some of the data columns are blank. Yeah, so we can see the 9 points here and some of the data columns are blank. Yep, great. Now we're gonna go to the Perspector tab again, right click on points, click create. We're gonna click import points, on the format list we're gonna select manhole data. We're gonna click plus to browse the tutorial folder. We're gonna select manhole data text archive. We're gonna open and we're gonna click OK. In the dialog box of the point number, the applicate point number resolution list, we're gonna click merge and we're gonna click OK to import the data. Awesome, data is imported here in the item view. Perfect. Perspective tab. Click on store manholes, point group, and now we got all imported and we got the specific values for manhole data. And now we're going to close the create points dialog. And we're moving to exercise number 5, which is querying user defined property information. So for that, we're going to open for E, points for E, Perspective tab, right click point groups, new, point group properties dialog box, which got open, information type for name. We're gonna enter storm manholes, storm manholes invert in. Good. On the query builder tab, we're gonna select modify query. We're gonna right click, we're gonna insert row. We're gonna click the row we have created and click a name in the property column, and in the list we're gonna select MH piping invert, operator value, select less than, value, enter 93, and we're gonna click OK. On the perspective tab, click store manholes invert in, and now a list of points. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Perfect. And center. A list of points that match your query is displayed in the item view. As you can see, points number 307, 667 are excluded because in previous exercises set their value from MH pipe invert 9305 and 9300.